French aircraft manufacturer Dassault Aviation has signed an $8.1 billion deal with Indonesia. That includes 42 latest generation Rafale fighter jets, 2 Scorpion submarines and development of weapons and ammunition. This comes after the recent 80 Rafale fighter jets order by United Arab Emirates and 30 Rafale order by Egypt, and if the Greek and Croatian order is included, then Dassault Aviation now has a massive order book of 188 Rafale fighter jets, and Qatar is likely to place more orders for Rafale in later half of 2022. Dassault Aviation's main Rafale assembly line located at the Marigny Air Base has a production rate of 22 aircraft per year, which means that the current order book for 188 Rafale fighter jets will take at least 7 to 8 years to be delivered with the current production rate. Dassault will need to expand its main assembly facility, that could take anywhere between 2 to 3 years. Dassault Aviation has been pushing Indian Air Force for the last few years to place orders for 36 more Rafale F-4 standard fighter jets, but now even if India places orders for 36 Rafale F-4 variant in 2022, then it will not be delivered before 2027, as Dassault Aviation will need to clear the massive backlog of orders first. The Indian Air Force chief has already said that the Air Force is looking to procure 114 aircraft under MRFA, and not just 36 more Rafale aircraft. And with this current scenario, it seems that the local production of Rafale is the only way India can acquire the Rafale fighters at a fast pace, or it can completely scrap the MRFA and fully support the indigenous ORCA program, which is an Air Force variant of the TED-BF 4.5++ generation carrier-borne fighter program of the Indian Navy. For the new Tejas Mark-1A electronic warfare variant, the DRDO is planning to incorporate 3 modified low-drag version of its advanced self-protection jammer pod based on gallium nitride technology, that will give a collective 11.25 kW effective isotropic radiated power. Integration of the Uttam radar with the Tejas-EW variant will enable it to act as a jammer, and will add another 7.4 kW of power, and the total 18.86 kW jamming power will be able to cloak the strike package including Tejas Mark-1A, Tejas Mark-II, Mirage 2000 and Rafale aircraft, which would also be carrying one self-protection jammer pod of their own during the strike mission. The private sector firm Lokesh Machines Limited will soon supply 10 units of 9x19mm ASMI gun to DRDO's Armament Research and Development Establishment for trials. It can fire at a range of 100 meters, and is in the class of Uzi series guns of Israel, and would be offered to replace the 9mm pistols in the Indian Armed Forces. It is likely to have a production cost less than 50,000 rupees per unit, and also has a good export potential. The Indian Coast Guard has inducted 2 advanced light helicopters Mark III at Kochi under the 845 Squadron. The Mark III maritime version helicopters features a host of advanced avionics, and will be used for reconnaissance and long-range search and rescue during both day and night conditions on India's west coast. A senior-level delegation from Myanmar will visit Pakistan very soon, to inspect the 60mm and 81mm mortars, M79 grenade launchers and heavy machine guns ahead of their shipment. Myanmar is also eyeing to purchase submarine warfare equipment and air-to-surface missiles for its JF-17 fighter jets indirectly from Pakistan, due to a ban imposed by China after the military coup by Myanmar army. China has allowed Pakistan to conduct maintenance and overhaul of Chinese-origin equipment, and let Pakistani defense industries become an avenue for Chinese defense sales. The 9th annual Army-to-Army staff talks between the Indian Army and Sri Lankan Army are being conducted, that will focus on further strengthening defense cooperation engagements including training and exchanges. The Sri Lankan military is also planning to purchase Do-228 maritime surveillance aircraft from Hindustan Aeronautics. A liaison officer from Mauritius was posted at the Indian Navy's Information Fusion Center yesterday, which has emerged as a key hub in tracking developments in the Indian Ocean. Mauritius has now joined a select group of countries such as the UK, US, Australia, Japan, France and Seychelles to depute officials at the Indian Navy facility, at a time when China has been making concerted efforts to increase its presence in the region.